Wait, maybe I'll unmute my mic. All right. There we go. Hey, we got a great show lined up for you today with Mike Merlino. Just waiting for Mike to get through a little tech issues. But Mike is so awesome. If you've had a chance to see him present or have heard him maybe do some shows or something, listen, this dude has got just a barrel of energy. And I think you're going to love this dude. So get your questions ready. And I think Mike hopefully will be coming on here. I'll shoot him a quick yap here. Let me see just to be sure. Just to be sure he can get connected. All right. So he'll be coming on. I know he will. Yeah. So get your questions rolled out here. And Mike, by the way, is like really all things expert around map ranking. So if you have some questions at all about map ranking, I think you're going to want to jump on, ask him some questions. If you're stuck on anything with map ranking, GMB or GBP ranking, Mike is going to be really an expert in this. Talk a little bit about link building as well. All right, here comes Mike. Talk to you a little bit about link building. And maybe if we get a chance, love to see how Mike or what Mike is doing with AI as well. So, dude, there he is. There he is. Yo,
Mic check.
Yeah, you're on, baby. There he is.
Trying to get my audio. Can't hear anything.
You can't hear it. Got the audio. Get it working there.
Brio 720.
You're outside though.
Mic check.
Yeah, there we go.
I can't hear you, Randy. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I got to figure out why I can't hear you.
Go check that little wheel up above your image in the Be Live and maybe just be sure you got the right speakers.
Speaker. Okay, that should be it. Randy, say something.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to run out to a laptop real quick.
Hey, no problem. No problem. I see you're outside by the pool.
Yeah. Hey, Randy, I'm putting in that work for you, my brother. I'm fucking sick. I ain't wake and bake. It's 95 degrees out here at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. It's unbelievable.
Oh, man, brother. Well, I appreciate the work you're doing.
No, and I appreciate the invite, man. It's good to see you. How you been?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, drink a lot of water, baby. Yeah, you do what I do. I drink. I try to chug this jug every day, right?
Bro, this thing is life-changing, especially it has like the little hours of the day. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm already mad behind because I should have been like over here. It's already 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I am. I'm at 10 o'clock and I'm behind as well.
Yeah, actually, it's 10 o'clock. Look at that. So I'm way behind.
Yeah, you're way behind, man. Well, listen, how you doing, brother? So I'm sorry to hear you're not 100%, but as I said earlier, I think if Michael's 80% is like anybody else is 110%. So it's going to be good. But where you been? Listen, I'm going to roll this out. I have a few notes out here, but I just saw an announcement like you and Brent Meisner bought a new agency, right?
Yeah. We bought out David Hood, my boy D Hood, long time, guy in the game, OMG legend, so to speak. We bought out his agency outright, and also his lead gen agency as well, which makes me more excited. I mean, I'm excited about both, but I'm a lead gen rev share guy, right?
Yeah.
So got my hand on a whole bunch of new real estate assets. So I feel like a fucking like I just hit all the monopoly properties on the board at once.
Oh man, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, so,
And that was just like recent, right? Like in the last week or so, or
yeah, we just announced it the other day. I didn't even know Brock was gonna announce that he was at the Airbnb here in Siesta. I was over here. My wife was with his wife, and then next thing you know, somebody sends me a text message, and I'm there like, "Congratulations!" I'm like, "Congratulations on what?" They're like, "I saw Brock's post." And I'm like, "What post?" Right? So I go online, and then I see it, and I was like, "Oh wow! All right, fuck it, let's go." Yeah, it's been a wild ride, bro. And good. Randy, you know, I'm sure you have questions for me and shit, but I'm gonna lead off right off with this. None of that would be possible at all, like literally impossible, if I never went to conferences.
Oh, so like, I know it, right?
I hear people talk shit about conferences and there's so many of them and this and that. And listen here, I get it at the same time, right? Because I'm one of them dudes where I kind of always try to understand both sides of a coin.
Yeah.
And me traveling around, I already feel the wear and tear, right? And it's especially when you want to work on something and you got to go away for a week, come back, catch up. So I get it. But everything's about lights and balance, you know, balance and scales, right? If you go to these places and network, which is why you're supposed to go, right? And it's a tax write-off, so you're not really spending no money to go there. Let's keep it a buck. It's your time. And if you don't invest your time to network, then that's on you, bro. But if I would have never went out there, talking about 1, 2, 3 agencies, a store, and 2 other businesses, and 3 rev share, all that, bro. From meeting people at a conference, not from a Zoom, not from being in chats for years, right? Like none of that ever took another level up.
Yeah.
Until we was around each other, the energy, the vibes, and then it's like, yo, son, we should try this, or yo, we should get into this. And that is a beautiful thing. Because when I was very young teenager working on Wall Street, right, in my summer jobs, all them lawyers, all them Wall Street accountants, all of them, they were like, Mikey, your network is your net worth. Always remember that, bro. Who you have in your Rolodex is who you will be and who you can access in the future. And I always remembered that. So when I got into this SEO realm, I never was trying to sell anything. I never was an agency owner. I was just a business guy trying to figure this shit out for my own. And then on top of that, I always been a relationship builder. So 4 years, 5 years, 6 years down the line, not only I got deadly with the SEO, right? Because I done studied from all the different circles, and I don't give a fuck if this circle says that circle's shit doesn't work. I'm trying everybody's shit. I figure out what works, right?
Yeah.
Then I emerged into this scene, so to speak. And it's not like, well, for some people that don't know me, of course, it's like, who is this guy? But for those that know me, they're like, oh, that's like, we have a relationship, bro.
Not
some fucking bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I do, man. You're my man. I know.
That means
that's
a lot.
That's funny that you even, because I even have this hooked up. I'm going to flash it up here right now because I am like you. I think conferences are so incredibly valuable for so many different reasons, right? I mean, obviously you go, you learn, you pick up shit from individuals that you may not connect with, or you do connect with online, but not a lot, or you do talk to people every day online. But then you go to these conferences and there'd be like all of a sudden dropping nuggets that they're not going to do online. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, blow your mind. And then, you know, the relationships exactly that you just rolled through. I mean, it's so invaluable. You cannot even put any kind of a dollar on how valuable those relationships are. I mean, and just really good people, right? I mean, just great people to connect with. So the next one that's coming up, and I know that you and I both are at this. This is one Digital Unfiltered coming up here in August, really, you know, just a month away.
Yeah,
right. And I know they still got tickets available for this thing. So plus, Vegas in August is going to be hot. We're only going to be staying in the room.
That's for sure.
But you're going to get a great deal on a hotel. So go check this thing out, Digital Unfiltered. And actually, and I think that is I'll even put this thing in the link, because our friends Craig Campbell and Chris Palmer and Andy Coolidge are hosting this thing. And I know just some good guys. And speaking of, let me even throw out the speakers.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, bro, throw up that speakers list.
Yeah, so check out the speakers. So Craig and Chris are sponsoring this thing. We got Holly, Rowan. I've not heard Rowan. I am really excited. I've seen this guy's videos. I've watched him. I've never met him face. I'm excited to connect with this guy.
Yes, like, and for an example, real quick, right? Because I real like, as my mind, when I saw this speakers list, right, I was like, oh, I don't know that dude. I've only heard of him. I know he has a huge YouTube channel, right? Now, not only do I get to meet him, but I get to maybe leave off like, whoa, I might leave an impression on him. We might talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Kaz coming through. Got my UK connection coming through. Kaz was a beast, bro.
Ian is coming. I have not met
Lee
Kaz,
Witcher.
right?
I never met him, but we on WhatsApp. We chop it up. That boy is a serious ninja, and has been doing what he does for a long time. Got Dory coming through. T. Samuels.
Dude, look and there we are together.
There we go, bro. Papang.
My man Terry, I gotta love Terry, man. That guy
T. Samuels, Lisa.
Oh man, he brings it. And
it wasn't.
You know what? Every time I even talk about Terry, I always got to mention we're talking about conferences because it's so good. Is that dude? And I know he just even announced the dates for this. So SEO spring training, like Team Samuels puts together just the bomb of a conference.
Yes, they do.
And they just announced it a few days ago. But it's going to be in April 4th. I think is when it starts of 2024. So, mark that week off. Yeah, mark that week off in your calendar. You guys got to get there for SEO.
Yo, and real quick, Randy, my audio is not that loud, so sorry if I'm cutting you off. I'm on a laptop.
No,
shout out to my boy Terry, Elizabeth, the Young Bull, Skylar, Brandon, the whole Team Samuels team, right? The daughters as well, but I'm cool with, those are my boys, bro. They do shit right.
Yeah, the Young Bull is here, Mr. Skylar.
Is he in here? Right? They make sure that they take care of you, like for real. Matter of fact, and Terry, when you see this, man, I'm waiting. I need that confirmation. Do I need to book? Do I need to book the date? Is Merlino gonna be there again? Randy, I gotta get a light. I'll be right back.
All right. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So, spring training is so good. Love. So listen, guys, if you get, while Merlino is coming back, here he comes. Yeah. So go check out Digital Unfiltered. Good stuff. And then as well, put your date scheduled for our Team Samuels SEO spring training. Going to be good. All right. So, Cody, you're going to be in Vegas. All right, my man.
Oh, yes. Yo, Cody, look forward to chilling with you, bro. And let me know if you're flying in a day or earlier or later. I'm trying to figure out because I want to come in either a couple of days early, couple of days late, chill with a few people. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think I'm just getting in. I think I'm on there's a thing that starts like at 4:00, I think on the 22nd. I think I fly in that morning and then I'm staying the next night over after the conference. So yeah, it'll be good. But Vegas, man, it's going to be hot. Be sure you bring your cool shorts, man.
Damn, bro, you're making me nervous because I live in Florida and I'm like, how much hotter could it be? But then they're like, Mike, way hotter. It's the desert.
Dude, it is. They were banging like Clint Butler was like throwing up some stuff down, and he's over in Yuma, but in Vegas, I think they were like pumping out like 116, 115. It's hot there.
Yo, but hold up, the hotel's air conditioners work up to par?
Well, I hope they'll work.
I hope. I was just in Cocoa Beach, bro, and it was so hot in that side of Florida that the air conditioners in the hotel, they were struggling. I was like, oh, nah. This ain't gonna work.
All right, let's get talking. I want to talk a little bit. So a couple of different things. So for the folks that don't know you, We're going to talk about GMB, map ranking, local ranking shit here. So, folks, if you got questions, get them lined up, throw them in the chat here, and we'll hit Mike up. But before we get into that venue, there he is drinking his water. Mike, give us a little bit of a background on you. Like, where were you and how did you get started in SEO? What is that story of the ramp up for the man, Michael?
So I don't mention my niche, but small business owner, and 20 years ago, started that 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago. Had no idea nothing about nothing, bro. Like nothing, right? Not how to use Word, not how to use Excel, like nothing on a computer. Like from there, wild kid from Brooklyn, like just knowing I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, ain't trying to work for nobody. Always was like that from when I was in high school. Yeah, I was in a program where you go to school 1 week and you work 1 week. My senior year in high school, and while everybody was working on Wall Street, Merrill Lynch, Chase, this, that, I just told them I just want any job where I could wear whatever I want. I'm not getting dressed up to go to work, right? Because not my style. So from then I already knew what my path was. So that led me to just struggle, grinding on my business, which was really hard when I started. I'm talking about like if we didn't get work, I didn't eat. It was like that, right? So fast forward years of that. One day, one of my workers calls me. He's like, yo, come outside your patio. Somebody wants to say hi to you. And I'm like, all right. I go out there. It's this guy that used to work for me, Vic. Love this kid. Always got money. Pretty boy. Had a car, gold chain, good weed. Yeah. Nice young kid. So he looked really like he was making a lot of money. And I was like, yo, but what are you doing, man? He was like, I'm into this thing. And long story short, it was an MLM, which I didn't sign up for, but I went upstairs and researched it. And that got me down the horn of like an email list and marketing and this whole world that I had never known anything about, which kind of got me distracted from my main business, which at that point was doing decent, not great, decent. And long story short, about 2-3 years later, after trying Teespring, JV Zoo affiliate shit, ClickBank, like my thing was just try one of these things that I saw online that could make money, prove to myself it worked, and then I would just move on like an idiot. I also suffer from ADHD, so I think that was a part of it. Instead of systemizing and monetizing it, which I know now, and then move on, I just kind of was wasting time, right, Randy? Proving to myself, oh yeah, this could work, that could work. Right. Then a friend of mine who's actually in the SEO world, not known, but he's an SEO. He was like, yo, Mike, look at this group I found. And he sent me a link to a local client takeover. And it was a post about local businesses and how this and that and this SEO shit. And I was like, yo, what's this? Like, right. So I noticed that everybody that was commenting and posting was all professional. It was like LinkedIn versus MySpace, right? The Facebook profiles. So I made a new Facebook profile and I was like, let me figure out what this is. And that's basically how it started, right? And that was like, I don't even know how many years ago now, probably 6 years ago, maybe a little more. So that's how I started with SEO, man. And I never hired an SEO. I might have like tried a couple services here or there, like gigs and shit, but never hired anyone. I just ended up figuring it out myself. In 2019, I believe, I can't prove this, but I believe that Yelp, well, I know that Yelp did this, and I think it's what affected my organic rankings, but I'm not sure. They de-indexed a lot, like all of my profiles from their Yelp and from Google search. And I was always ranking maps and organic, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, all of my sites. All of the sites that lost that Yelp all tanked. After a while of not trying to recover it, I stopped noticing, yo, hold on. I just went from spot 1 organically to page 4, right? Or whatever, not automatically, but it ended up dripping down that far.
It doesn't matter. Once you get off of first page, you're like, you might as well be on page 30, right?
The funny shit, the punchline was it made no fucking difference in revenue or phone call. Like that organic shit was bringing me no calls, bro. Like none. Really? None. Wow. Hardly anything. I couldn't believe it.
Where was it coming from?
So maps. Like all the calls come from maps, bro. If you're a local service provider, you have a small business, you need to focus 1000% on maps. Now, listen to me, y'all. I ain't here saying stop doing on page. I'm not saying here saying your silo structure is not important and your anchor. All that shit is super important, but just not for maps. It's just not, right? A lot of people think it is, and I'm not saying it won't help, because it does, especially if it's in a super competitive niche in geo. But maps is a different algo, and like my boy Brock taught, it's 3 algos going on in one map thing that you're trying to rank. So SEO organic is one monster. The maps is a completely different monster. And again, no disrespect to any of the SEO, regular SEOs, but what we do is so much harder because they're always updating and combating against us lead gen guys. It's just consistent. Like this year has been a nonstop assault on map rankings. Anybody into the maps? If you've noticed how hard it's been to get or do what you used to do, and you see your proximity closing down, even though you know what you're doing, if you've noticed this since about April, let me get a 420 in the chat, y'all. Is there a chat? Is there a chat, Randy?
There is a chat. There's a chat box up there. Yeah. So I'm so glad there's a good segue. So, I mean, and again, for those of you who don't know Michael, I mean, Michael, you are and have risen. So in six years, I mean, you have risen just to be there we go. We got a few 420s out there.
Oh, there is a chat. All right.
We got
Kylo, what up, baby? Darren, what's good?
We got
Rich.
We got
Mark,
Scott giving you a 420.
Mark Rob, I gotta show my people love real quick,
man. Darren Moosey is in the house. That guy is like, get out, right? That guy is strong.
Yeah, Darren's a beast.
Yeah,
my boy Mark Rob is an animal too. Mark, I love Mark because similar story, right? And I only met him once, but I remember these things because it means shit to me.
Yeah,
business owner, started from the bottom, right? Came all the way up, all the way. And my boy Mark does that shit. Mark, I sent you a message. Matter of fact, I missed your message when you got back from the motherland. Hit me up when you get a chance, my guy.
Good. So let's talk a sec about map ranking, right? So local ranking, especially local services and stuff. So you've risen up to being really just a known expert in how you approach map ranking and what it is that you do. You touched a sec there, 3 different algorithms that are going on with map ranking. I've asked this to a few other folks that have been on the show. If you could narrow down to like 3 things that are absolutely critical, ball busting, if you don't do this, you're not even going to show up. If you could do anything, top 3 things.
Brand establishment, entity establishment, engagement. Period.
Boom! There it is.
Been telling motherfuckers this for I don't even know how long. Everybody wants to complicate shit. When I was screaming, send branded traffic, stop talking to me about fucking keywords, right? People thought I was joking. I had friends of mine even tell me, yo, Mike, I thought you was just saying that to keep people off track. I'm like, motherfucker, I showed you the search console, the insights, the proof. The proof is in the pudding. How am I beating you in the head? Brand establishment is everything, bro. There's so much lead gen people out there, right?
Yeah.
That you can't, it's hard to compete, right? If you just lead gen spamming, when Google wants to give the airplay, the impressions, right? The traffic to companies that they think are an actual brand who will spend money with them. The big punchline, y'all, they want you to run ads. How do you make it look like you're a company that would run ads? Make yourself look like a real brand. It's not fucking complicated, man. Part 2, right, Randy? Part 2. What is Google? A search engine.
Yeah.
What is their job? To provide the user with the answer to their query. If that query, however the fuck you say that word, if the question is something that leads to a service, then not only do we want the right answer to be helpful, the service provided needs to be good, trustworthy. It handles the job. Google can't recommend people that suck.
Right.
If you're not a trusted entity in their eyes because you haven't done the work to do so, Why would they rank you over all these other fucking companies, especially the ones that been around for a while or the ones that are giving them money, right? Why am I ranking you over Joe's Plumbing and Joe's Plumbing spending $5K a month on ads?
Let me ask you something about that though. So brand traffic, and I don't know, you can get into that. We can steer into that in a second here. Entity establishment, right? So when you say entity establishment, what does that mean exactly?
So if you're a plumber, you need to this kind, all right, listen. Assuming everybody knows what entities are, right? If you're a plumber, you need to associate to Google and let their algorithm understand who you are, Joe's Plumbing, what you do, plumbing services, repiping, bye-bye, what you do and where you do it. Dallas, Texas, Irving, DFW, right? Now, how you do all that is you feed the shit, audio, video, text, wrap it up with schema, right? These are the nodes. Like I like to call them nodes, right? And they just out there floating around, like all over the internet, right? That schema ties it into one, so that motherfucking Google could come crawl and play connect the dot with your ass, right? You can throw that schema in multiple fucking places all over the internet. Shout out to D, my boy D Osborne, right? So the point is entity establishment. Let me reel this back. If you're a plumber, you need to talk on your website about plumbing, pipes, the different type of pipes, the tools that plumber using, right? Like that's entity establishment. You don't want to be on your page that you're trying to rank for your GMB that's a plumber mentioning anything that's not plumbing related, bro. Period. Plumbing, right? The pain point, everything you discuss, plumbing. This is why tools like Cora, shout out Ted, you know what I'm saying? Where you just put in some boom, get all that data back. Now it's not hard because you look at it and it's like, oh, these are the entities in my niche, right? You kind of can use Chat GPT. If you're going to do that, I'd rather go to Bard for the entity shit, to be honest, or get on InLinks, Phrase, right? Use the tool. We SEOs, y'all know how to get your entity list. And a big thing with maps, right? This is the biggest thing I've personally noticed in a while now is entity pollution, right? So as quick as everybody's trying to do entity establishment and relationships,
right.
People got overboard, right? Because a loophole. Oh, here we go. Let's just smash it with entities, right? Google got smart and was like, nah, y'all not smart, y'all not slick, and they patched that shit and they came out with an entity pollution, which means too much entities. Now your rankings slip because they're confused. Are you a piper? I mean, are you a plumber? Or because you also added this handyman shit on the bottom of your website for the plumbing page. Like, no, man, that's the entity pollution. And
so you're just like, keep it pure. If you're a plumber, only plumber. That's it.
Only whatever those entities is once you do your research, right? And if you're going to talk about something else, right, that's related, because obviously there's a lot of topics, there's a lot of there's a lot of clusters within that, right, which you don't need to go bananas on. Just start small. If you don't rank, add on from there, right? But anchor text out to the related topic, and then that page is all about that one, and then and silo it back. My whole thing is this: I'm mainly focused on trying to rank the GMB landing page, right? Money site. But when I say money site, that don't mean my homepage to my website. It might, but it shouldn't. Usually that's a location page. Shout out to Clint Butler. Learned this saying from him. Your homepage should be your business card. Everything else is on pages that you rank. The homepage shouldn't be ranking for shit except your brand, right? A lot of people, like including myself, most of my sites, because I started before I knew anything about SEO, homepage, and then multi-location sites, but one is on the homepage, and I moved it over since then. Some of them I just left alone because it's so many years, so many keywords ranking. But the entity shit is huge, y'all. Did I cover?
So we got the entities. We got branded traffic, and we'll get into that because that you can go forever on that. But I want to hit these top three: branded traffic, entity establishment. What was the third one you threw out?
Engagement.
If
your GMB listing is not getting engagement, Google's not ranking your ass. This is why, and I'm not trying to hear to promote CTR that much because I do less and less of it, but I do it because that shit works and I got that shit dialed in, right? So engagement. If you're not getting real engagement, you need to fake the shit. That's simple and fucking plain, man. Because
hey, Terry.
You're not gonna rank. Hey, Terry, what up, baby boy? You're not gonna rank if you're not getting engagement. It's just not gonna happen. Engagement is traffic, right? People interacting with your listing, your website. Like you have to have that. You have to have that.
Doing all kinds of things, right? So like clicking on images, sharing images, uploading images, like doing reviews. People like, oh, you just got to get reviews. No, it's so much more, right? Clicking on a call now. Like, let's all of that stuff. Read your
reviews
posts,
and reviews do damage, bro. Reviews do a lot of damage, but you don't want to be a one-trick pony, and that's also making yourself an outlier, right? It'll be real quick if they want to turn the shit on and look like, wait a minute, the only engagement is you get when people come leave a review. That's it. That don't look natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Also, real quick, Randy, with the traffic shit, Brock doesn't like doing traffic. Like he'll do it, but he don't like it because of clients and it dirties the data, right? I do traffic because it's my properties and I don't give a fuck. I want to get to the bag being revenue as quick as possible, right? So now we're partners, right? So we've come up with like this hybrid shit that we just about to release. Actually, no lie, our first 1:30 we got a call and we're gonna tell our one of our main clients, yo, we're gonna beta y'all on something if they agree, which they will, because everybody assumes we're going to do traffic when they hire us, but we don't need it.
Right. Yeah.
So the point is this, the hybrid approach is dirty the data as minimal as possible, right? So when you click to the website and you click to call, that shit shows up in the insights and in the, shit looks crazy. Now, if you don't care, you don't care. But what I've gotten down, and I showed this at a little mastermind I was at last week, got the results, little slides and shit, sending traffic, right? Or I guess you could call it impressions, but I'm gonna call it traffic,
right?
With no click through,
right?
So it just lands on the property and that's it. Right. And I got results on multiple.
Now, when you're saying no click through, meaning land, like you do a search and you're just getting the impression because it's shown up in search, or you're actually clicking on the property from a search result.
So the way we're doing it is combination. So mostly everything I'm giving y'all too much now, but referral, right? So I'm gonna give you one. I haven't even really announced this publicly, only in a private.
My man.
So here you go, right? Referral traffic, which I've always spoken about, branded and then referral, branded referral, right? Like that's the 3-piece, bro. You can get the keywords in and all that, of course, right? We're SEOs, but hear me, the establishment is that. So now the big thing that I've been testing, I mean, bro, I had my guy testing this shit since Rockstars. That's a hot minute ago, bro. This guy got like 94 pages of fucking tests, right? Like everything you could imagine. And I've been dialing in what type of referral traffic moves the needle more, right? Because sometimes I'll send traffic through the referral link, let it land on the GMB, won't do nothing. Let it land on the GMB and engage, still won't do nothing, right? Then same GMB, different referral link, right? So super not ready to unveil all of that because the tests are not done, but enough data is in that I know factually, just like I knew with branded traffic, right? Referral traffic right now, if sent from the right place, killer, right? Killer. Another little bonus nugget. If you do, because a lot of people are already doing this. They was in my course, and I hit this hard in that a while ago. The referral traffic, you want to grab it from page 1 when you do your brand search. Yes, okay, because those are your top links, right? But you want to also find what backlinks or what referral links you have that actually get real traffic, right? So let's say you did a PR or you did a guest post on a big ass site. You bought a motherfucking Forbes link, whatever it is, right? Or you did Randy's PR, you get some real traffic on one of the big sites, right? You want to grab that and start trickling in the engagement on there, especially when it starts weeding down, right? When it starts weeding down, you're like, oh, no. Let's keep this, prolong the virality, if we want to call it that, because I don't know the right word, right? And when you do that on social with your blog posts, your GMB post, on YouTube, on this, you got a podcast out there. And even if it's not real, Google thinks it's real because the way we set the thing up, it's real. Like they don't know no better, or if they do know, but they ain't judging us for it right now. That's what I mean about establishing your brand. Now, if you could come out with a product or a service and you got that swag in your town, in your area, and people are just gravitating to your shit, you don't need to do that. It's there. But if you don't, which is like 99% of new business owners, right, motherfucker, you go hard on setting up brand establishment, make sure Google understands your entities, right? And then you get the engagement going. Yeah. It's not even difficult. It's not hard. And if you do a press release, right, Randy? And if you buy a fucking shout out or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever's in your budget, from influencers on different social media platforms. Hear me now, giving y'all nuggets I ain't never talked about before. Halfway through a wake and bake and sick. Now you're getting traffic from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, news media outlets, all at the same time because you coordinated it. Yeah. My man, if y'all don't understand what I'm telling y'all, I fucking give up. I promise.
I mean, that is just like a... Yeah, you're doing all of that stuff. You were just blowing it up, right? You're just
like lose. Like I tell people, Randy, I go into markets to dominate, bro. Yeah. I'm not going into a market to like eat a little. Nah, bro. Like
you're going to the you're going to the trough and like get out of the way because I am head, shoulders, everything, and
going balls deep. You know, I had sorry for the female, but they're going ham, bro. Got to go crazy with it.
Yeah. I love Mark.
Exactly, bro. Trust. Mark knows. Got us. You know, he's a lead gen. You know, he knows. Trust. Especially if you do lead gen, right? Like your GMB is fake. It doesn't exist. There's nothing. It's not real. But Google doesn't think that. Bro, I got lead gens that the name is so spammy that my friends, couple that have seen it, they're like, "Yo, Mike, you don't think you should have used a name that sounded like a brand, Mr. Brand Man?" I'm like, hell no, that should make the phone ring, baby. I got other ones for brand, but that's the one that's gonna rank. Because if you do lead gen or you've been doing maps for a while, you already know, bro. An exact match with the domain exact match GMB for that one keyword. If you lose, you suck, or you didn't drop that pin in the right spot. Period.
Yeah. Hey, Riz.
What up, baby boy?
Yeah. I love Riz, man. Riz, I hope you're going to be at Vegas for
James Slattery. You know Riz is going to be at Vegas. Riz doesn't miss an event, bro.
Riz is all over this stuff. You better be there, Riz. I'm going to be disappointed if you're not. All right, we got James is in the house as well. Good to see you,
James is an animal, yo.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
If y'all don't know about James Slattery, you should pause a second. I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna take a dive. Go YouTube James Slattery SEO and click that motherfucking follow button. Go to his last video. Leave a comment. Merlino said 420 or something, so he knows y'all send some love, bro. Real rap. James has helped me so much. He's like one of them fucking guys that knows so much, bro, and hardly nobody even knows who he is, right? Which I know he kind of likes, but at the same time, fuck that. We're gonna throw some attention to his ass.
throw some light on him. Hey, so you're doing all of this stuff, right? So you got the 3 things. Boom. What about link building? Are you doing stuff on link building or not? For what you're doing, because you're
I don't need to link build, bro.
Local rank, right? So you're not.
Let me answer this correctly.
Yeah.
Currently not link building. If I need to, it's going to be links to manipulated URLs with spammy tools that y'all going to be like, oh, right, I'm not spending money on links. If I do spend money on links, super competitive niche, right? So I have done this before, but I haven't had to since. I'll get niche specific domains, right? Topically relevant. Shout out to Bradley, right?
Right.
And local, which is something I've been doing like for a long time. A local link. I don't give a fuck if they don't rank. It's better if they get some traffic, but that doesn't even matter. Right. If Google knows it's a local entity, right, and they're linking to you,
right,
I'll take that shit over almost anything. Right now, if they're topically relevant and linking to you,
right,
that could get shady though, right? Because if they're in the same topical relevancy, are they a competitor or not? So that's we're not getting into that. But if I'm buying links, I want that tropical trust flow to match up, or the Google NLP categorization, whichever way you want to call it. To me, it's the same shit. right? And local.
Now, are you throwing those links to the homepage or whatever your money page, or are you throwing them at the GMB
manipulated URLs and GMB assets?
Yeah, yeah, okay. Like the business money site, right? Or the business site, whatever,
We
right?
do some to that. We do a lot.
Yeah.
We do a lot to the manipulated URLs, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What you could encode in a manipulated URL, right? Once you get a click on that bitch, or you don't
That's
even
a whole
have
nother deep science, man. The manipulated URLs that you're doing with your map and your listing, your GMB listing, is that you and Brock is like the animal in that. That is crazy. I have to be honest with you. This is stuff that I'm like, I can't figure it out almost a little bit, but
some of that shit, bro, I understand it fully. But because the way I am and the way I'm a little dyslexic and shit, like sometimes even talking about it or trying to do it is too much. It's like coding or HTML. Like Mike ain't good at all that, right? Like I get mixed up. You mean one little swap of a thing and it don't work, right? But I understand and I love that shit, bro. I learned manipulated URLs a long time ago from Paul and I think maybe JP. I'd have to ask him. I learned mad shit from JP. I always, because hey, there's one thing about me, right? I didn't learn this shit. Like I didn't figure this shit out by myself. Now, yes, because I have a team and CTR and like, so I'm like, yo, test this, right? But it took a whole lot of people's help, bro, and community building me up, right? To get there. And I always let that shit be known, right? Because people, like, a matter of fact, I met Cody and he was like, yo, I seen you on a video one time. He was like, you know, you came off real like, you know, like, I don't want to say exactly, but I was like, damn, did I? He was like, yeah, but you were not like that at all, right? Like complete opposite of how I might have came off. So,
well, I got to. I love that about you, man. You're always giving it up for the folks that you've learned or you know that have helped you along the way. I think I love that about you. I love your humility about that because I think,
bro.
Because
I'm grateful to have people like that in my circle, yo.
Yeah. I mean, it just pays back dividends to you, and you know, it's like there's so much love to go around, right? It's like don't hold on to it, let it go. Let me ask you on this because obviously a hot topic. AI. What kind of mad scientist you doing with AI?
Right? I'm gonna keep it real honest with y'all because I think I always do that anyway. So Holly invites me to the dark AI thing. Well, I think I hit her up. I forgot which. I might have hit her up. Like, yo, what's up? I think she asked me to go, and then I was like, yeah, I'll go. And then I was like, hey, like, what do you have to talk about? Like, you know, because I'm doing a lot of shit with AI, but I don't think it compares to, you know, like it's kind of underplaying myself, I guess. And then I went, what I was originally going to speak on, I couldn't. I won't even mention it because there's lawsuits going on, not involving me, but whatever, right? Topic we ain't going on. So I had to like pull out a couple different things I was working on. So one, I have like I don't even want to use that word, a content generator sheet, right? But not just for content, for something I do with maps, right? It's real customized. Like, do you want it to have brand, no brand, brand with emoji, no brand with emoji, mention technician name, no, mention brand name. Like, so you could just create a slew of that type of content, right? That's one Google sheet that I have running off AI. It took a long time to make that thing work the right way. We have this almost done. This ain't done yet. Almost done. Put in the keywords, the information for your Google My Business, and then click a button, and it should create as many unique videos as you want, so that you can hit, you know, keyword plus geo, because I still do that video spam, but not the old school way. It's for a different reason. It's I try to stack KPs and having videos out for exact matches and shit, help with them knowledge panels.
Right.
So that's something that I'm working on. Like we use Pictory now, and I share the tool. It's on the Vissel. I forgot the name of it, y'all, but it's in the plugin store on the Chat GPT 4. This tool, let me put y'all onto this in case y'all don't know. Yo, it's not as good as Pictory. It's a beta, but hear me.
Yeah, I like Pictory.
Pictory is the shit.
Yeah.
This tool right here, you could upload your own images and your own video videos, right? And put them in a folder like roofing. Then when you give it whatever you're going to create, you could choose. Do you want the free option? Fuck that. Premium, which is if you pay the 30 a month or whatever it is, 19 a month. And then it says, or your content. And if you click on your content, then it's going to pull from the images and the videos in your folder, and the AI matches up what it should be. So now the point of me doing this and the point of me building this tool versus using Pictory is I'm thinking ahead just a little bit on this one. I want all of my videos unique. Unique images, unique video, not an image turned around. I know all the tricks. Well, let me not say all the tricks, bro, because I'm always learning. I know a lot of tricks to manipulate images and videos and make it look unique. But at the end of the day, it's still a piece of stock content. I don't give a fuck what you say, right? So, so for that reason, I really like that tool. It's pretty cool, man. And another great part about it is when the video is done, you can add on a call to action. So you can add on a phone number or like click here, and like you can't do that with Pictory. You'd have to take the Pictory video, upload it into an editor, and then do it from there.
Yeah. It'd be cool. I don't know if you're probably working at it. This just kind of hit me as we're talking about, especially using Sheets. And there's a few different plugins I know that you can use on Sheets. You can connect now, I think, Chat GPT OpenAI directly onto Sheets now, or maybe it's the Claude.
Oh yeah,
one of those. I know Google, I think, has put that in directly now into Sheets. But creating a sheet back into this manipulated URL stuff, right? Like if you can like throw in your keywords, you got your URL to your GMB, and then like hit a button and like go boom, go create manipulated URLs based off of whatever data you want to throw into that thing.
Yo, if y'all if you're interested in something like that, send me a message and we'll have a little discussion about it, because that shit already exists, but it's not free. It's not free though.
I would think you'd make $1 million with that, because
listen, if you guys don't know though,
I would love that.
If you guys don't know, in Google Sheets, you just go download GPT for Sheets and Docs. Then you open up, you put your API key in there, and you could be off and running. If you start, oh shit, look, what up, Gordon? If you want to do the same thing, or you're doing it and it's throttling, then you want to go to Excel, and there's one in for Excel, but there's two of them. Shout out to Brian Cato. It's the one with the black logo. And that, if you want to work in Excel, which a lot of people prefer, you could, same thing, but in Excel, and it's faster.
Yeah. I love Gordon. And Gordon, I think you're probably right. Somebody, I am a victim of this. I shouldn't say victim. I am an addict of shiny object syndrome. Somebody rolls out a new tool and does some AI cool thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, look at that. I love that. I love that. I think Gordon is probably right. Just like skinny it down. Like, listen, GPT for Sheets and Docs is the only thing you ever need. And that's probably,
that's a fact.
There's probably monster truth into that, man. I'll tell you. And then Richard was asking, what was the name of that video app you were talking about?
Oh, all right. Give me 1 minute. I'll find it right now.
Okay. All right. So we'll get to it. I love that. And so I probably will connect with you, because I would love to have a sheet that I could do and just like throw in some data and make it create the manipulated URLs, because I always get lost in the formatting of those things. Like, okay, where do I put the data or the piece that I want in it?
Excuse me real quick, Randy, can you see what I just dropped? Because I don't see it. I see the chat box, but I don't see anywhere I can type anything. I think I sent it to you.
Let me see. You should be dropping it if you're putting it in the chat, but let me host chat. Let me see if it's in the host chat. There you are.
So Randy, me and you ain't really talk about so I don't like to start talking about can everybody see that what I put in the chat or no?
No, that's over in the, let me put it here for you.
I don't see it in the public chat. There's nowhere for me to type.
Yeah, I just typed it in the public chat.
Great. So hey,
Visla.us, Richard, is what he was. There it is right there.
Yeah, JP says, hey, JP, just so you're not like, oh, because I already have it. So somewhat started, right? We're doing this. I don't know if it's all that, but scenes, right? There's like a scene for 6 scenes for each video, right? And then, excuse me, it does the auto voice already. Matter of fact, I'll show you, JP. But yeah, man, I don't have a voice cloner though. This guy's crazy. Don't go cloning my voice, JP, without my permission.
Yeah, cloning the voice is crazy. You've seen some of the stuff that Holly does with the voice cloning. She's doing these podcasts. I love. She's got this great idea, like taking SEOs, like like Randy Rohde versus Mike Merlino on SEO head to head, right? And they're like jamming. It's hilarious. I love it. By the way, I've got Holly is coming back on the show next week, so next Tuesday. Got a special announcement she's going to do on the show next Tuesday. So be sure everybody come check out Holly and what she's got to share out there as well. So I think it'll be good. All right. So Richard got the Visla.us, which is good. What is JP is talking about his voice cloner on the spot on Accurate. You bet.
Hey, Randy, how many people are here?
I didn't know.
Because it's weird. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Yeah. Like I'm starting to see my people's popping. I feel happy.
your people, your families jumping on. All right, so we get a lot of crazy stuff going on with AI. Then is good, and definitely. So people, if they want to connect with you, get some info. So obviously this is on YouTube, so people can access this for months on end, right? So Michael, where can people connect with you? In Facebook, Messenger, what is your preferred method?
Yeah, I guess for now you could just hit me up on Facebook, send me a message.
All right.
That'll work. I'll send you the profile here.
All right. I don't know so we're kind of getting close to the wind down. So folks, if you got the
wind down, I'm just getting started. Are you serious?
I know, right? Well, we don't have to shut it down, I guess. It's not like I'm banging up against somebody else. I like Mark's like, yeah, where can we hit you up at the local bar?
All right, cool.
That's good.
So yeah, look, my wife's going out to get her hair done. I definitely got some time. You already got me.
There you go.
I mean, anybody got some questions or whatever?
Yeah, throw some questions out here to the man. There he is. There he is. There he is, Mr. Brock. Brock, if you got a minute, I'd love to get the both of you on here. If you got a minute, I'll send you a link, Brock. You jump on here, all right? See if Brock has got a hot minute. I'm gonna go find him. Brock, I'm gonna send you a link if you want to jump on.
Yo, Brock, how you gonna spell our business name wrong, dog? Better Google rankings. So if y'all don't know, me and Brock got a white label agency called Better Map Rankings, where we do.
I like how he does Better Google Rankings. That is hilarious. All right, well, I sent Brock a link, so if he wants to join us and get the two of you on here, you can really start ratcheting up whatever.
Yeah, then I could smoke some too. I have time to take some drags and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Get your ass in here, Brock. Stop playing around, man.
Yeah. So yeah, Brock, I just sent it to you over Messenger. You can get on a link. You can join if you can jump on your phone, even for a hot minute. So you got this stuff going on. Oh, while we're waiting for Brock, if he's going to jump on, we kind of glossed over this thing for a second, but you talked about brand traffic. And I've heard you talk about this at a couple of different conferences. Probably the first one was, I don't think that was this year. Maybe it was.
It was Rockstars.
Was it down in
Dallas?
in Dallas was the first, maybe, or I know down in Florida at the SEO.
Oh no,
on the
matter of
beach,
fact, yeah, Randy, that's right. I done seen you many times. You right.
Yeah. I think we did it at SEO on the beach. I think for sure you did it at SEO spring training, which was rock on. Go hit on branded traffic and expand on that if you can. What does that mean, right?
Perfect. So don't do it now because you want to stay looking at us, but later, right? Log on to your GSC for your biggest client.
Yeah.
And insights, and go look at how much branded traffic they have, right? You could do a query or a regex. Y'all know how to use Google Search Console, right? And you'll see that they get branded traffic. I promise you. And some of them might even have 30, 40, 50, 60% branded traffic. You might be like, what the fuck, right? And I'm not saying all of them, but hear me out, especially the bigger they are. So what I do is, let's start with a brand new listing, bro. Fuck a client, because I want you to conceptually understand where I'm coming from, like a builder. We're gonna build from the foundation up, right? So I got a brand new listing. I'm doing my little brand establishment, getting my little top social links, my little top brand links that I like. Right now, I'm not ordering hundreds of fucking links or none of that bullshit. Not getting 300 citations. So once that's done, yo, I just fucking blickied out, man. I started thinking about all the link building bullshit that people be trying to tell me, and it's like, wow. Branded traffic, sorry. So just getting started, right? People want to start sending traffic. What up, Big Brock?
What's going on with you, homie?
Yo, Dexter, man.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, oh, man. 5x5, baby.
All right.
I'm telling them why I do branded traffic, right? And from the ground level, because I already told them I'm doing less and less traffic, but I still do it, of course. So brand new GMB, right? Nothing. I'm gonna send branded traffic first, because when you start sending keywords off rip, it just looks terribly unrealistic. Like, who's finding you, bro? Who's finding you, right? Now let's take it to a real minute level. Who would be searching for your brand? You. Even though it'd be the same IP over and over, right? Yo, call your cousin, your aunt, this, that. Yo, can you search for my business? I can't find it. Like, right? That's just one way of looking at it. I do not take it that deep because I've tested this shit and I already know it works. Yeah. Just start with branded traffic, small, slow, especially if you're doing little manipulated things on the back end, but we could keep that out. You just send some branded traffic. If you do the other stuff properly to establish your brand, a little bit of, not a lot of content, just your website's tight on the location landing page. You got your top little local links that you need. Google will start showing you for different keywords without you ever introducing them, right? You may not get clicks yet. You might get impressions, and then the impressions start getting high. When they get high enough, then I'm going to come in and start manipulating those clicks to show them what you're testing me for is what I do, motherfucker. Keep them motherfucking impressions coming and make sure they click on my goddamn link. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Simple and plain, point blank, and fucking period. Rinse and repeat. Why does entity establishment matter? Because if you don't establish your entity, they don't know what keywords to show you for. Fucking basic shit, bro. People still think this shit don't work. It works. Get yourself a newer GMB and try it, but be patient. It's not no overnight shit, right? The overnight shit is when you hit shit hard, manipulate URLs, get them things we don't want to talk about on here, right? To boost that profile up. And even in those things, if you're not worried about entities and sentiment even more, like Brock teaches, right? You missing the mark, bro. That keyword shit been dead. Been dead. So that's why I do branded traffic. And matter of fact, Brock could even tell you, man. He even a while ago was like, yo, Mike, I gotta show you this. Logged in, showed me the fuck. He was like, he screen shared. He was like, bro, these motherfuckers get Brock. What was it? 60% branded traffic? You know, we ain't gonna mention the niche or nothing like that. But You remember?
Their search console was crazy. It was just page after page.
And Brock said he never even noticed that shit because, like, why would he look at that, right? You're looking at what you're targeting, right? But it's there is my point. That's why all the other shit becomes easy. Just like when you got let's go organic so people can understand a reference, right? You got the authoritative site. You are the authority, bro. You got fucking so many links that come in naturally. You don't even need to link build. You understand what I'm talking about? When you create a new fucking page, bro, you don't need to link build. That doesn't mean that you with a brand new website could do that. You don't got that authority. It's the same shit with Google, bro, except it's keywords instead of pages. How many keywords can I rank for and how many fucking proximities, how many Latin longes, right? The Latin, the longe, those geo grids, that's what we chase, bro. Keywords times geo grids equals bang, bang, bang.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Hey, we didn't make out a formula, Mike.
Dude, so on the branded traffic, I mean, is it coming from like all different sources, like referral sources?
All the referrals. That's why I'm always streaming. Branded traffic, referral traffic, branded referral traffic. I'll explain what the difference is. Referral traffic is you put in roofer in your geo, right? Or maybe something a little more long tail, so you're not, that'll never happen, right? And one of your socials or a backlink shows up. Not your site. Like you can go past your site if it's there. Hear what I'm saying, right? Something else. And you click on that link, and on that page, there's a link to your website, right? You send traffic to that link, it clicks on your website, then from there it does what it does, right?
Yeah.
That's referral traffic.
Right.
The difference, branded referral traffic is you Google your brand name, right? And those links that come up, you click on, and then you click on the link, and the link in there has two ways of doing it. Either it could be the homepage or the GMB money site, like I said, right? Or it could click on, or you could click on it with a keyword as well, right? Because you started with a brand, now your anchor was keyword, right? Or you could just do double brand. See what I'm saying? And I've never even spoken about that. Randy, you got me spilling too much. I'm keeping it real with you, right? You hit the brand, referral branded traffic. You can still hit an anchor. And preferably, I like to hit it brand plus entity, right? So I'm not trying to get spammy. I'm not keeping it the way they want it because I want to be a smooth operator. I don't want to be the outlier. Yeah. Don't come pick on me. I just want to be.
Now, I've heard John Mueller somewhere. I'd like to see you and John Mueller jump in a ring.
Yo, who's that? Hey, Brock, that's one of them guys you be telling me about?
That's a Google guy.
Just the Google guy. It's like the head of
Now, I saw this, probably a month or two ago. And John Mueller said something like, brand search is nothing. No, brand and actually it was brand search, but it was brand plus entity or brand plus service, right? So like meaning, Randy's plumbing and pipe fitting, or so the brand plus the entity. Mueller's like, nobody does that. It's not worth anything. Don't waste your time.
So from what I've heard about that guy, which maybe I'm mixing people up, it's like what he says and her and a couple people in that clique. If I think I know what Brock, if it's the clique, I think, then whatever they say, do the opposite.
Yeah, yes, I think you're absolutely right.
We had no niches, no names disclosed. We had a client come to our white label service from one of them people, and they were like, "Oh, but this person says this. Oh, but this person said, oh, right." And we, they stay with us. They get the results. Then we send them a screenshot. That person makes a post like, "Oh, we're starting to see that this works." Oh yeah, really, motherfucker? I thought you were an advocate against it. Of course this shit works. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, listen to me. If there's one thing you're gonna learn from Mike, bro, above everything, test shit yourself, bro. Don't take nobody for their word. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, my boy Brock told me some shit. I didn't even go test it. I believed him, right? I saw the results so fast that I didn't have to go test it. I think that's one of the only times in my life that I actually just took some shit for the word. Because my brain, I have to see it for myself first.
I think that's great advice. And especially even the stuff when people are like, no, that doesn't work, right? When they tell you the stuff that doesn't work.
Here's the question, Randy, did you test it? And how many times?
Yeah.
Right? Because I tested. Oh yeah, I tested that shit once. Oh yeah, I tested that twice. That's not a test, bro.
Yeah. And plus, you got to do some variations on the test, right? So, like, maybe it didn't work there. Like, Michael, you were saying, like, hey, referral traffic, you know, this didn't work. And then all of a sudden you found a link that, like, man, I used this link in the referral traffic. That baby blew up. Yeah, you got to test and you got to do some variables on the test just to ensure that this thing is working. All right, Brock, we got you on perfect timing because somebody's got Marcus got a question on here. What's a manipulated URL? And dude, I have seen you present I don't know how many times on manipulated URLs, and it still blows my mind, some of the shit that you do and the tools that you use to like bring this stuff together. But you would be perfect. Define and give an example if you can, like, but talk about manipulated URLs.
All right, Marcus. So a manipulated URL, if you do a keyword search or you're playing around inside of Google, you'll see inside of the URL there's a bunch of the mumble jumbo code snippets, and you can probably see your keyword that you typed in. It's basically Google tracks a lot of data inside of that URLs. Everything from the screen size that you're using to what type of link you clicked on to the keyword you typed in, the keyword you originally typed in, right? How you typed it, how you typed your search query in. Did you type it in the search bar? Did you type it in the address bar, right? So what we do is you can actually take your URLs and create your own if you know how to encode them correctly. So let's say you've got a Google My Business listing and you're trying to rank for a keyword that Google does not associate that listing with at all, right? Or in an area it doesn't associate it with. So you can actually make URLs or make your Google My Business listing to pop, right? Actually show up for keywords it normally wouldn't by creating like a manipulated URL. Or you can make it look like it came from a certain location that it normally wouldn't show. With a manipulated URL. So it's basically your I call it a lot of like, it's kind of coincides with data manipulation. You're manipulating the data, and you can go down the rabbit hole as pretty deep when you do that. There's a couple really cool tools if you want to go into Plepeer, not Plepeer. Mike, what's that tool, man? That'll dissect the
Unfurler.
Unfurl, yeah, Unfurl. I can drop it in the chat. Let me see.
Yeah, drop it in the chat if you can. That'd be great. Unfurl. I know that's one that I've seen you throw that one up. And there's another one that I can't remember. What the heck? But I love the thing. So, Brock, I don't know if you were listening, if you were on yet when we were talking. Like, I would love a sheet that would just like pull it all together. I could drop my entities in. Hey, here's my DMB URL, and like, boom, there it is.
Yeah, can you see the chat? Can you see the chat that I'm sending you? Check it out. I sent you
man, look at all this shit. You got
catch up, bro. Catch up.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Mike made one day. We were like just banging
7 hours in Google Sheets with Chat GPT, bro.
It's nuts.
It's part. I don't know, Randy. I didn't want to mention, courses or anything like that, but that's like part of his course. The manipulated URLs with the sheet, so you could just plug, like exactly what you were saying, bro. You plug in what you need, and you get all these different manipulated URLs. And if you want, I got the slides. I could show you that I just showed that I was telling you nobody's seen this shit yet. With results of it, if you're interested. If not, we're gonna do a webinar and show it down the line.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't put the Plepper. I can't put the link from the host chat into the public chat. I even just wanted to copy and paste it. I can't get that.
Are we on YouTube?
Yeah, we're on YouTube and Facebook both. So if you go on YouTube and then you can post it in there, that'd be great. Yeah, put the ranking Google business profiles, the local trifecta method. Yeah, throw that link in there. That'd be great on the YouTube. Plepper is that. I think. Do you use that, Brock, Plepper, and pulling out some of that
Yo,
info
Brock,
on?
yeah, tell them about
man,
tell them about the
especially like for GMB optimization, when you're actually optimizing the listing originally, it's like my go-to is the Plepeer Chrome extension.
Yeah,
love it. Yeah, it's great for market, like analyzing the markets. It's grabbing category or categories and services because you can export. It's been using it for years. I think I even pay for it, and I don't even like use it like that, because it'll monitor the listing. But try to support them. It's like $10.
I know it's so cheap. We use it as well, and it's so cheap. It's like, God, I might as well go use the thing, right? All right, so we got the manipulated URLs. We got all kinds of stuff going on with that. Brock has got a course out there. I don't know if one of you guys can jump on the YouTube, maybe drop it into the chat there.
I'm doing that right now. I got
it. We got Danny Travis out here saying, hey, can you touch on the white label service, Michael, that you guys have?
Brock, let them know.
All right, so we have Better Map Rankings is our white label service, and try to be exactly what we are. Better Map Rankings. We're focused on Google My Business rankings primarily. So if you've got, and we do everything from personal injury to drug rehab to plumbers to roofers. So we do pretty much everything across the board. We're what's called results-based focus. So we're basically 1,000% focused on getting results and not like pretty fancy deliverables, although we are in the process of kind of getting a deliverable set down the line. But not increasing. That should be the primary concern. So I've had an agency for 10 years, and I've never been a client that really gave a shit about how many backlinks you got billed. They're concerned about the phone calls, right? And that you're actually you're actually doing what you said you were going to do. Even let's just say you had a month where the results were bad, right? Like it happens to everyone. It's going to happen from time to time. They want to see at least you did something. You were trying, that they're paying you for something. But we basically do that. We do some organics as well. We do have some partners, but I think we're pretty competitively priced. If you look at our SOPs and how our processes are compared to other white label agencies, they're going to be completely different night and day. Period. The only downside to that is on our end, it's kind of expensive to get like an account up and going. So we have like a sliding scale. So the more listings you have, the cheaper it's going to be, right? But we can get it all the way down to about $400 a listing, which I think is pretty competitive. And especially for what you get, what we can do.
Feel free, go drop Michael, go ahead, drop the link in there to your white label. That'd be good. Let's see, what the heck else? There was another question I thought, but I know JP's out there is like, there's all kinds of maps, APIs you can use to get data on stuff, on the competitors. Here's the course link. Dudes, all right.
I'm out here with one monitor, so it's I'm so used to all three monitors.
Dude, you're low tech. One monitor, what?
Well, I'm on my patio, bro. That's why. The three monitors are in there.
Hey, Brock, are you coming out to Vegas for the Digital Unfiltered?
No, I'm probably not gonna be able to make it. I don't think so. I gotta stay back and do some work. Somebody's got to run. Somebody's got to run the agencies, Mike. We can't go out and let Vegas.
I know. Let the stallion go run free out in the world, and somebody's got to do the work. Somebody's got to be the cowboy, right?
No, I would have loved to have gone though, for sure. I mean, Caesar Palace. I've always wanted to go to Caesar's Palace. I've never been there. I've been to Vegas. I used to when I was in the Marines. I was in Camp Pendleton. It was like a 30-minute plane ride. San Diego.
There you go.
Hey, so
there we go. We got Booster GBP. We got, what is this other one here? So here's the white label one. All right.
Better Map Rankings, guys. If you guys want to call consultations, me and Mike will hop on a call with you. If you got any questions, we'll take a look at your listings, whatever you guys want.
Good.
Hey, Randy, real quick. I want to just explain something because a lot of links coming at people. Brock's course, right, is fire. And then a lot of people were like, man, this is dope, but I don't want to do it. So we created Boost Your GPP, done for you services for most of the stuff in the store, right? Including you want link building with those manipulated URLs and shit.
All right.
If you ain't trying to go the gig route and you just want completely done for you, then you hop on with the white label services, right? It's usually for people with what, Brock? At least 3, or is it 5 locations?
Yeah, 3 to 5. Yeah, that's the absolute minimum.
3 to 5 minimum, right? And that would be on the white label. You hop on the call and we could talk about it. The manipulated URL sheet that we created, it comes as a bonus with Brock's course, especially if you use my link. I'm the only affiliate, and that's why, right? We put time in that motherfucking course. Also, if we have a couple minutes, I want to run. I'm not giving no present. I just want to show you some slides because Brock only barely saw them, and this is results from what I talk about and then what Brock taught, right?
Yeah.
Manipulated URLs with what I'm talking about, traffic, and then how you see the results. If you're interested.
Oh, and then, if anybody's interested on the course, we have like 2 new sections I have to upload as well. So I had to fight some piracy issues. Obviously it happens, right? But I think we're kind of right back where we need to be. So
nice.
If you bought it already, that's more so trying to speak to the people that might have already bought it. But yeah, I've seen Mike's results, so they're pretty.
Is that cool? Can I share or no?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you said yeah or not, but I was just.
No. Yeah, I'm good with that. I was trying to figure out how to click on this thing to allow you to share. All right, here we go. I'll just put this up here. There you go.
All right, we already talked about this. I just want to show you the results. No need to, that's referral traffic, just so you see, like, not just talk about it. I do the shit. Different ones for different niches. Yo, JP, you see Batch Geo up on all these motherfuckers, baby boy? I learned Batch Geo from JP, and then we took some manipulated shit he taught me and just took it to a whole nother level. Not a whole nother level, but added in that Merlinoism to it. So here we go. Referral traffic plus manipulated URLs, right? No website click. So impressions, but no dirtying of the data. This GMB is a lead gen trash, nothing. Look at the fucking rankings, right? Bang. That's ridiculous, bro.
How long is that? How long did that take?
Maybe 2 weeks, something like that. I have to get the dates, but
hey,
not
Mike,
long.
Mike, did you click on the? Did you click through?
No.
That was just getting the listing to pop, right?
Yeah, no click through. Just landing there. That's it.
So just an impression.
Right.
Just the impression, right? This one, same thing. Referral traffic plus manipulated URL. No website click. Another one, referral traffic plus citation links and social links with a website click, right? That's more of a competitive market right there, but you can see the results. These are isolated tests, y'all. And look, March 8th, April 22nd. Same type of test, different GMB, not huge results, but these are the type tests that I like, y'all. And understand me, if you're going to test, you got to run these type tests, right? And then keep hitting that and see, can I change that one area? Then go to the bottom left, right? And start working on, can I just change those areas? Like if you got the time and you really want to get into testing, that's the shit I'm into right now. Then we got referral traffic plus them things, right? And clicking through the website. Easy money.
Boom. Baby.
Easy money. Now check this out, right? That's where my GMB was before the test on, Local Falcon. That's what happened after. My other one even popped up. So I ended up taking 2 of the 3 slots without sending any traffic to the one, that one. I don't even know how that one happened. Referral traffic plus driving directions plus reviews, right? With the website click. Boom. You guys see these results. I'm going quick. Referral traffic, driving direction plus reviews with a website click. Boom. I think that's might be New York too.
So I love this because I love these slides that you're doing, by the way, because you're showing kind of like what you were doing, the referral traffic.
Because hey, listen, after real quick, before I share the rest of this, let me look at y'all in the eyes. After I went to Rockstars and Ted Kabitis came up to me right after my speech, I was so nervous, bro. Like, oh man, he's about to call me out or something. But I'm thinking in my mind, like, what though? Like, I know my, you know what I mean? Like, and as quick as I was getting all up in my head, he was like, Merlino, and I forgot how he worded it, bro, but he was like, you just gave a fucking lecture or some shit. He was like, that's science, my man. Like, you're a tester. And I was like, am I? And he was like, yes, you are. And so since then, I came back to, I'm telling you, bro, that's why I said, since Rockstar, my team been running test. Like, I took my main guy and took all his responsibilities away, got him an assistant, and said, just run all of these tests. And I want you to run 5 at least. If it's not my GMBs, go pick some donors, right? And nothing we've ever done negatively affects anyone. Now, real quick, I'm gonna show the results. This is using what Brock taught. So it is Mike doing CTR with Brock's course, the trifecta method, right? So look at this shit. This is the one that I was like, damn. So trifecta URL strings, which you get with the course, right? Plus referral traffic. No website click. Brock don't like dirty in the data. Bang! I don't know how to go back on these slides, but bro, that's a huge fucking result. Like, I need y'all to. This is Brooklyn, man. If that's Williamsburg, so this is Manhattan. If you think I'm lying, you can see it.
This isn't out in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. This is
the fucking Mecca. You can't, bro. You can't test harder than Manhattan. I don't give a fuck who or anybody tells me. Los Angeles ain't that hard. Fucking Miami is not that hard, bro. Manhattan is the fucking, and if I'm lying, then tell me, because let's run tests. Let's see, because I love to see what's harder than that. Fucking incredible. Hold on, I got more for y'all though.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happened with this one.
Hold on, Mike.
Took right to the top.
Okay. Go on, man.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, go on, man. Yeah, it just took a second.
It takes about 3 seconds for your screen to pop up, and then before I can put it on the solo. So yeah.
Oh shit, I'm probably going too fast. All right.
I think
you're good. We're good.
All right, bet. Good now. Here's another one. Look, and now guys, if you have a GMB like this, your brand needs some work, right? Google's not really understanding something. This is bad.
And this is no website clicking. So you're not clicking on the website link.
Not clicking on the website, bro. Brock is fucking a genius, right? And then we talked. I showed him a little.
So these URL strings.
This is just the magic is in here, bro.
Yeah,
and then I'm adding in my source, right? Then I'm adding in my source.
Right.
I'm not just sending it straight. I'm sending it through referral.
Right.
No website click.
Yeah.
Boom! Fuck up out of here, bro. Fucking serious? Man, listen, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I can say. Like
strong. Yeah. Rob says, Chicago, New York, the hardest. I'd have to agree with you. I think Manhattan.
Yeah, Chicago is a fucking bitch too. Yes, for sure. But to me, I think New York kind of trumps it. What's hard about Chicago, right? Is trying to get the places that are not really in Chicago, but you want to rank for Chicago, right? And like to me, that's different, bro. I'm talking about ranking on the island of Manhattan, or ranking in Brooklyn. That's a monster.
Yeah.
Especially Brooklyn downtown, like which is considered like part of NYC, right? Not Brooklyn West bubblefuck back part of Brooklyn. But anyway, the point is, bro, if you could rank in hard areas, right, and you apply those tactics on easier areas, it's easy cake, bro.
Yeah,
it's easy cake. Now, mind you, that doesn't mean that if you hire our services, the shit is always gonna work like that, because we don't know what foundational work you put in place. Is that brand established? Is the entity established? Right? The engagement part we gonna help with, but if 1-2 ain't there, how we hit them with the knockout blow, bro? Come on now, you gotta help us help you. Oh, Jerry Maguire shit.
And a lot of times, we're taking over a service that someone else was doing previously. So whatever they were doing was stopping. So that's why we always ask for 90 days before you make a mind. I mean, we've got case study after case study that. That first month, you might even have went down a bit, but then like month 2 and 3, you shoot through, or there's kind of a stagnant through month 1 and 2, and then the third one, you just go up. I mean, to the moon. You have big case studies, that you've seen. So
Hey, and if you're an SEO, if you're an SEO agency and you need white label help, we hop on a call to discuss. Right? We don't do free audits. I just want to clarify this. Right? You could pay for an audit. But if not, this is my suggestion. If anybody's interested in our services, the money site, the location landing page, what the GMB links out to, make sure that that page has some on page, bro. The main keyword you want to rank for needs to be in the H1, like basics. I know it's basics, but I got to tell you, because you don't understand the shit that we see.
Yeah.
Right. The keywords that you send us that you want to rank for, they need to be listed on that fucking page, bro.
Somewhere.
Linking out to a service page about that service. Like basics, y'all. The map should be embedded on that page. Like, please, right? Because we made the mistake of like assuming this thing was going to be in place. And so it's like, yo, why are we not getting the results? And then we saw that. So again, that's not part of like what we offer, right? We offer to rank your maps, bro.
Yeah.
Foundationally, have your shit in order, or
got to have that foundational on page kind of dialed in. If you're looking for some good on page, by the way, so folks that are listening, I know Terry Samuels has just kicked out a dynamic on page mastermind kind of a course. You guys want to dump into that, go reach out to Terry Samuels. He'll hook you up with that. But you're absolutely right. You could do all of this other stuff and you'll get some results, but unless you have your on page kind of dialed, just the foundational stuff even, right? You got to have the foundational on page stuff dialed.
The basics.
You know, you're really surprised what you can rank for if your on page is just dialed in. I'm talking organics, right? Without any backlinks. Now, you know, if you really got that shit dialed in.
Yeah, man, you want to get serious, go reach out to our friend Ted, man. Pop on, jump on Quora and get crazy with that stuff.
Shit'll get you right for real.
That's a sit down meeting with Jesus right there.
Yo, I hope Ted sees this too. I sent Ted. I sent him a message earlier, like, bro, I can't believe I haven't gotten back to you. I'm like, yo, bro, we need to do something together and test some shit. Get a case study so we could bring all the map heads over to Quora. Because everybody thinks it's only for organic, but no, very much could use that shit for maps, bro.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Section inside of Quora.
You can, what's that?
I thought he's got like a maps section in Quora now.
Yep.
Oh, he does now. Yeah, I think in some update that he did. I think he rolled that out a couple of months ago, even, and the ability to even track, the like the map ranking, the heat map for ranking in Quora now.
Definitely the gold standard, I think.
Definitely. All right, so guys, we are going to wind down now. But anything that you haven't touched on that is like, all right, this is solid gold. So for the folks that have hung on for the last 90 minutes now, this is the solid gold moment. This is the payoff, right?
Listen to everything we said, take notes and apply it. I'd have to just reiterate the same thing, because bro, it's like, you know, some people have the magic act, some people got fancy words that make you want to sell or move you emotionally into buying shit, right? Like, bro, that's not me. I've never even trained myself to be like that. The proof is in the pudding, right? So like the shit that we've been talking about, the shit Brock been teaching, the shit that's what it is, man. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. Brand engagement and trust. Like, do whatever you got to do to let your GMB be trusted. Google got to trust that you're the right answer to the question. You're going to provide the right good service to the person that needs it.
Yeah, dude, I love it. All right, Brock, anything from you, man?
Just iterate what Mike said. Just implement it. If you get side, we talk to a lot of people, and they're like, and you'd be surprised of what people don't do, right? You're like, do it.
There's JP, exactly, right? 6 out of 10 is not going to do what you tell them. I know it. It's so hard. It sounds like my kids, right?
So true.
So, top 3 things with that Michael rolled out, man. Brand traffic.
So brand establishment. You don't even got to do brand traffic. Just get if it's not established, establish your brand. That would be that.
Entity establishment and then engagement.
Do
do that and then experiment, like do the combo kind of pack that Michael was showing. You do these things in a string and it's like, look out, it's going to get crazy. All right. Love it, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Really appreciate it. Hey, next week, I'm just going to pre-sell here. Got Holly on the show next week. She's going to drop a little bomb special announcement. So be on the lookout for that next Tuesday at 10. Love to have everybody back, join, get in the house and have fun with that. But Brock, man, thanks for jumping on kind of impromptu. We just kind of lassoed you in. And so like, dude, come on.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just got off out of a meeting and I came on and so I appreciate it. It was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. No,
thanks for having me on, Randy.
Yeah,
appreciate
Michael, man, always so good to see you. I'll see you in a few weeks over in Vegas.
Absolutely. Look forward to it, bro.
All right. Take care, guys. Thanks.
All right.